Yup, yup, yup. Yup, Kaozz. Yup. You got total in front of it? You got it spaced out? Yeah, there's a space between that. This is two different. Yeah, hopefully you find that way. Yeah, that's you. I got one in there. Look like it. Let me see. Can we see it? Yeah, okay, it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, everything good. I see it on my end.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Trying to see what you looking like over there. Oh, yeah, you look good. You looking lovely over there to me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a night.
You good over there, fam? All right. I just paused it for you again. All right. It's all good, bro. Yeah, that help you got that P5, man. You trying to cross back over. You got that P5 trying to cross back over.
It's explosive run.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you hear me? Whew.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Carson.
Blake just hit some of that double black. That shit's so
right
cold.
at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Oh no, see y'all.
Wilson steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
That hurt.
It's picked up by the Ravens. Wilson, he was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Let that man get out of there.
Push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson over the middle.
Oh, kill, huh? That was my football back right there.
30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first and 3 zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
6 yards left on second down. They run it with Carson.
What?
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Good tackle. Great.
5 yards.
Great
now
tackle.
it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Patrick Queen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Whoa, I got to hand that off.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
3rd and long.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Jason Myers.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple of
Let's go
yards shy
tied
of the
up,
30.
man. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, that's big.
But if he was hit a fraction
what is we doing?
May have been a fumble. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Seahawks
Big stops.
to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. David Moore back deep and waiting for it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, good save.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon
Come on, get your ass.
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Had to go get the goddamn Popeye.
Yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This is Carson.
And
he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Wilson.
Oh, good D.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
I hit the wrong guy.
That to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense.
What's up with it?
Going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
All right.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
1 yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Man, kill him.
Stay with the overall essence of the running game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have a
put
Ravens
some points
first
on the
down
board.
as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Good
and
run.
some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as
Yeah, but I should know that would come in.
Let
me see. I'm going to take a bite of the Popeye chicken. Hopefully I wake up. All right. I'll bust them down until we know we're going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
I got it there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That's how you want to play it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson.
Smart man.
To his right.
Smart man.
And seeing nowhere
Smart
to
man.
throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
Come on, play it like that again, bro.
Expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Got it there.
He finds an opening past the 40. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Pick.
Oh,
Oh.
he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
All right. History repeats itself. That means I got a hidden ticket over here. No way I'm playing this bad.
At their own 25-yard line.
It is a way, though. I ain't all right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks
it ain't going to happen this game.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll toss.
That's why I hate playing with these boys. I ain't got no line.
Options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well,
give me that block.
Sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Third again, Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
GG.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 50 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
What he said, game time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just
what he said.
Drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move
double coverage.
Put this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, yeah, that's my fault.
Defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead.
Golly, bro, you ain't going to need the ball, man.
Aggressiveness. Not in this
I
case.
stopped playing after I turned the ball over the first time when you showed the touchdown.
They may have salted this one away.
I'm trying to eat my chicken now, bro. I've been eating since hell. 3-3.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep
for Brown. He's steady jacking, bro.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the
boy.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. Cody Barton on the stop. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Time to load the K back up now, baby.